Welcome back to Making the Madness on YouTube. Today we are breaking down the Sun Belt, the Fun Belt. It is the most fun of belts in conference championship. Sorry for my corniness, but this league tournament always seems to deliver sometimes a surprising champion that comes out of nowhere. Some years it is the heavy favorite, but no matter what it is, it's usually a pretty fun tournament, and it should be this year. It's once again broken into kind of two different pods, and kind of a different season. You have two 1 seeds, two 2 seeds, two 3 seeds, two 4 seeds, down the line to 6 seeds, two of everything. Which is, I think, kind of interesting. Most times you have a situation where, like, you just have it seeded 1 through 12, not in the Fun Belt. So, should be interesting to see. That being said, I think it's time to get into some games.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, Arkansas State versus Georgia Southern is the start of the game. I like Georgia Southern here. I think they're just a little bit better team. Zach Bryant, certainly a solid guard. This is Georgia Southern team. They're not going to blow you away offensively, but I think they find a way to get it done here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Georgia Southern is going to be able to win this one. You know, when you look at this team, they're really a team that was able to add a lot of transfers like Caden Archie, the former TCU big man, who then went to UTEP, and now he is at Georgia Southern. He's having a solid season. Then you look at Zach Bryant, like you mentioned, the UAB transfer, and then Eric Boone is a guy like a lot of JUCO transfer. Those two are going to play a major impact in this game, but I think Georgia Southern is going to win.
All right, that sets us up with South Alabama versus Louisiana Monroe. I like South Alabama. Michael Flowers. Early on, there was the free Michael Flowers era of South Alabama basketball. Now you have the Michael Flowers is an elite player era of basketball, maybe the best player in this conference. So give me South Alabama, led by Michael Flowers, advancing.
Yeah, Michael Flowers is a complete bucket. Dude is unbelievably talented at the game of basketball. The thing about South Alabama is they could score an unlimited amount of points with Tyreek LaPure, Sam Iorio, K.O. Gonsalves. All of those guys, along with Flowers, can really score the ball, but they cannot defend anything. But I think that they could definitely make it around this tournament, and it starts with a win here.
All right, that sets us up with Texas Arlington versus Troy. I mean, I'm going with another kind of favorites. Troy's not very good, so give me UT Arlington. Shada Wells is a really good piece. Griffin Azori as well. So that's, I like UT Arlington here. The program trajectories, still, I don't think they were what they kind of were a few years ago, but UT Arlington, certainly a really good team, and I think they find a way to get it done here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like Shahada Wells' game a lot. He's a talented guy, also came from JUCO. And then you look at David Azore. He had a game winner a couple of days ago, I guess, at this point, a couple weeks ago. It was against Arkansas State. It was last week. But I think that UT Arlington is going to be able to win this one. I just think they're the better team.
All right, that sets us up with Appalachian State versus Little Rock. I like Little Rock. This team, they're not what they were that one year when they had Chris Beard, but they're still, I think, a pretty solid team overall. They've been pretty consistent. Marquise Noel, Nikola Maric, not quite as good as Nikola Jokic, but he's still really good interior 6'10" big man. So I like Little Rock to advance here. I think they're sliding a little bit under the radar. I think they could be in for a deep tournament run.
Yeah, Noel did opt out a couple of weeks ago, so that hurts a little bit. But Ruat Manyang, he's a talented guy. He's 6'11". He is massive. He can play elite defense. He was a conference preseason player of the year, double machine. I think him and Nikola Maric is going to put Little Rock over the top in this one.
All right, I definitely missed the opt-out news there, but
I honestly did too until like a week after it happened because they like didn't announce it publicly, and their head coach said he only wants to, or was it? Yeah, he said he wants to talk about players that are on the team, and Noel didn't want to be on the team or something like that, some of that nature.
all right, trouble in paradise, but we're sticking with the Low Rock pick. Nikola Maric, essentially Nikola Jokic.
Absolutely.
Georgia State versus Georgia Southern. I like Georgia State here. This is a team. They Rob Lanier is certainly a really good coach. They finished second in the Sun Belt during the regular season, and this is just a really solid team. They have 5 players that average in double figures. Georgia Southern, I think, they can win the first game. I don't think they're getting past Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State was able to beat Georgia Tech earlier this season, and a game that really hurts Georgia Tech when you look at it. They should be in the tournament now, but who knows? But yeah, this is a Georgia State team I like a lot. I think they'll be able to win this one.
That sets us up with Louisiana Lafayette versus South Alabama. Give me South Alabama here. You can't go against Michael Flowers. He's, I think, the best player. He will be the best player in this game. So yeah, give me South Alabama here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think South Alabama is going to win this one pretty handily.
All right, that sets us up with Coastal Carolina versus UT Arlington. I like UT Arlington here. I think they're, as I said, they're a really solid program. I'm sticking with an upset here. Give me UT Arlington to get past Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going with Cliff Ellis and the Chanticleers here. I like Devontae Jones a ton. He's having a fantastic season. 20 a game on really good efficiency. He's one of the better players in the conference, absolutely. I think that he's going to be able to carry them. Abri Madiba is a pretty talented guy. He's kind of a work in progress. He still has some flaws to his game, but he's a really good athlete. But I think the Shants are going to be able to win here.
All right, that sets us up with Texas State versus Little Rock, at least for me. I am going to go with Texas State. I just think, overall, this is the team. They've been the best team in the conference pretty much all season long. They won the Sun Belt, Fun Belt champions. I think they continue to roll as they advance past Little Rock.
Yeah, Terrence Johnson's doing an incredible job at Texas State. I think that's going to continue here. I think Mason Harrell's going to have a huge game, and I think that Texas State's going to be able to win here.
All right, that sets back to the top of the bracket. I have Georgia State versus South Alabama, and I will be having South Alabama advancing. Michael Flowers, again, best player in the conference in March. You can certainly go on these one player led singular runs. I think they do go on that. They played Georgia State earlier this season 3 times. They went 1-2, and their 2 losses were both by single digits. So they've played Georgia State close all season. I think they edge out a win here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I like South Alabama a ton. They're so feast or famine with how good they are on offense. But if that offense isn't there, they're going to lose because they can't defend. But I'm going to go with South Alabama winning this one.
All right, that sets me up with Texas State versus UT Arlington. I like Texas State here. I just think they've been the best team in the league pretty much all season long. Mason Harrell, Caleb Asbury, you can't go against those 2 guys, and they really defend. They lock you down. So give me Texas State here to advance.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you here. I'm going to take Texas State also.
All right, that sets us both up with South Alabama versus Texas State. I'm going to go with the favorite. I'm going to go with Texas State here. They've been, I think, the best team in the conference all year long. I think they'll have some sort of defensive game plan to slow down Michael Flowers. And so, for me, I think the pick is Texas State still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with South Alabama. I just think that the mix of Michael Flowers, K.O. Gonsalves, Sam Iorio, and Tyreek LaCure is gonna be huge in this one. All four of those guys can really get buckets, and I think they're going to in this one. And Richie Riley is going to get his South Alabama Jaguars into the NCAA tournament, and next year they could be a force in the Sun Belt. Adding Charles Manning, transfer from LSU, Tyrell Jones from Auburn, and Marshall Kearing, a JUCO guy coming in. If Flowers returns for another year, this South Alabama team is going to be dangerously good next year too.
Yeah, that's going to be really really fun to watch. It'll be interesting to watch the Sun Belt. It's always a fun tournament, and we should get another really deserving conference champion. It should be fun to watch. All right, that will wrap it up for this edition of the Making the Madness YouTube channel preview series. We're previewing the Atlantic Sun. Make sure to subscribe to Making the Madness on YouTube. We'll be throwing these conference previews out there daily, so stay tuned.